Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway in Foxborough. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Wait, set, wide, 20. Watch the curve, watch the curve.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
On second down, Michel. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
It's 3rd and 16.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
36. Hey, 66. We own it. Hey,
On play action, now Brady. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 65 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Patriots 0. Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now Brady. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
57's Mike.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 20-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your grease board, right in your play.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. This is Ingram. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He'll get 15 there as he kept it himself, yet it will still lead to a 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Here's Jackson to throw. He may try and run for this. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
We got three.
4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. 3rd and 2, here's Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Jackson forced out to his left. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it. Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. On 2nd down, Michelle. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Check 52. Recon, 132 fighters. Hey, both 66.
Keeping it on the ground on first. Michelle fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. Brady's throw there complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game. And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football? Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. On 2nd and 7, Brady, this is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Wait, that's wait. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Check it. Reload. 72.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And some room to work. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Offense retains possession.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And some room to maneuver. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
And that's another big-time run. And it sure looks like the leverage game is being won by the offensive line. They're the low man on just about every snap, and they're winning, pushing back the defensive front and creating great space for their runners.
Steps away to his left. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Ingram. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 3rd and goal, Jackson. Dancing to, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. To throw is Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. To try again after the sack. Brady, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Malcolm. Check 50. 72. Hey, Orbit. Goal 50.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. Brady going to go on 4th down. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when and told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain. Stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Brady gives to Michelle, and he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. New England on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. He's got Sanu. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Brady with a hook up to the fellow veteran Watson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Brady throwing complete to Dorsett. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Philip Dorsett, 29 yards. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On the carry, it's Hill. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Ingram. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. To throw is Jackson. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think we just saw an example of a game situation that I know is discussed, practiced to the nth degree, go right out the window, and a chance to win the game as well.
Yeah, protect the football. On the other side, you're taught to get in there and rake it out. They did just that.
I mean, they go over this starting in OTAs and mini camps. You go through these situations, and that's the way a lot of teams like to end practice. Finish it off with this type of a drive, kick the game-winning field goal. Everyone feels good and heads to the locker room. In this case, though, they're not going to feel so great about it.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Brady now still just the 1 incompletion. 16 of 17. It's 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Michelle. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
72. All day, every day, any day. Check 23 Linda.
To throw is Brady. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
72. Go.
Back to throw, Brady. Caught by the tight end, Watson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Now Brady. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Loss on the play brings up second down.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Throwing now is Brady. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete. Marcus Peters on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Brady to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to Wayne. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Wait, 20! Come on, D. Check it, reload!
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Here's Sanu on the catch. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Complete to Mohamed Sanu. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Ravens' 30.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And this one brought in by Sanu. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes his legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
12 more yards there and another first down. Defensively now, the ultimate challenge. Of course, the ball gets in the end zone. This thing's over.
And I remember my coaches always talked about in goal line situations, and now you're in overtime where they have to keep them to 3 points. Otherwise, this thing is done. Win your individual battle within the framework of the team defense. Beat that guy across from you and make a play. I expect them to attack on defense and not sit back.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And they will run it with Michel. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Biggest play now in this opening drive of overtime. This is 3rd and goal.
Come get some.
From the gun, Brady. And